need a break? How about a little adventure? British Columbia offers breathtaking scenery, endless outdoor activities, and it's all right here in our own backyard. Welcome to the BC Adventure Show, brought to you by discoveryseatours.ca. And now, your host.
Perfect day. The sky will be blue. Sun is yellow by the way.
Hi, I'm your host, Kimberly Henrie, and I'm here with Peter Stolting from Discovery Sea Tours. And today we'll be talking with Peter about team building tours. Now, before Peter joins us, just remember that if you have questions, comments, or would like to share your latest BC adventure with us, visit us at facebook.com/mybcadventures. I can't wait to go look at the Facebook page and see all of the stories of your guests, Peter. Nice to have you with us today.
Nice to be here.
We've talked about the whale watching in a previous get-together, and that sounds so much fun. I cannot wait to come and join you on a tour sometime. And today we're going to talk a little bit about bringing a group on a tour, because you can come as an individual on a whale watching trip, but how many people can you take on your boat, Peter?
It's a maximum of 12. They call it 12 plus 2, so basically 12 passengers and 2 crew members, so we can work on that.
So if you have a group of 12 or so, 10, 12 people, you could come and kind of control the tour. Do you do some planning ahead of time? What kind of tours can you get a group together on?
Basically, because there's so much to do in the Gulf Islands, I like to have one organizer, and with a maximum of 12 passengers, that 13th person I call the organizer, and they ride for free, actually, so I take them on as a crew member, so that works out well. But I contact the organizer contacts me, and then we just basically discuss, what does your group want to do? Do you want to spend the whole day whale watching, or do you want to do like part of the day whale watching, stop for lunch? Around here there's Salt Spring Island, which is a really cool place to stop and shop and walk around a little bit. But if you want a quieter trip, we can just do the sightseeing. We can stop at Saturna Island wineries, which we do wine tasting. There's a bistro there. There's a really cool little restaurant on Pender Island where you just sit there right over the water and have a nice quiet lunch. On Saturn Island, there's a double-decker bus where you can go for a coffee. There's Poets Cove. It's endless. It's endless. So I like to try and decide what the group actually wants to do. So, I talk with the organizer, and then we just sort of form a day trip for them. And we leave right from Crescent Beach on the mainland. So you can park there, you walk onto the boat for the day, and you have a great day. And then we can also do a longer trip. We can do a weekend or a midweek where you stay 1 or 2 nights at Saturn Island Lodge or Poets Cove, or, like I say, the possibilities are endless.
So you could take this, so if a corporate group wanted to come together and just do what a bonding experience to go out there and, see the whales and explore the natural beauty of the area and come back and you've shared that experience together. But if I understand correctly, you said that, you could make a weekend out of it and maybe do like a corporate retreat?
Yes, very much so. There's a very nice lodge on Saturn Island, very nice and quiet. It has a large meeting room where you can do your meeting during the day. And, and there again, it's flexible. I can do a quick trip I can bring you from Crescent Beach to Saturn Island, and that's only about an hour's trip, and then just take you to the lodge for the day. The next day we can go out and do the sightseeing or whale watching or Salt Spring Island or whatever, and then take you back to the lodge for an evening dinner, or make 2 days out of it. It's totally up to whatever the person wants, whatever the group wants. So it could be a day trip with me, which lasts, we usually leave around 10 or 11 in the morning and then come back around 4 or 5 in the evening. That's the day trip, or like I say, whatever the group wants.
You're so flexible. So it sounds like the organizer could, what an incentive for an organizer to put a group together if they get to come on the boat for free or the tour for free. But also if they chose to, they could kind of pass that savings along to the rest of the group. So it's flexible in that way as well, it sounds like.
Yes, very much.
So what a great incentive. And, the appropriate person would be like somebody in HR or something would contact you and do some pre-planning before
Yeah, they can pick a date or days, whatever works, and then I can deal directly with Saturna Lodge and organize the overnight accommodation if that's what.
Oh, excellent.
So we work together with whatever they want. So it can be like a Tuesday to Thursday sort of thing, or a Wednesday, or like you said, very flexible. There's no it's not a cookie cutter tour that I'm running here. It's custom tailored to whatever the group wants. And having a group together is really nice because they all kind of talk about, well, I want to do this, I want to do this, and they all kind of agree. Whereas if you just have a whale watching trip, usually a few people want to do this and a few people want to do that. They don't really know each other, so you can't get that same experience.
Right. You can, as a group, pre-planning it, you can pretty much control the tour in the way that works best for your group. That's
exactly, and we can change halfway through if they want. So whatever they want.
You're a by the seats kind of a guy, aren't you?
Even the whale watching trip. Every trip is different. I don't even know what I'm in for half the time. We get up there and it's also weather dependent, so there's all kinds of sheltered areas that we can hide for the day, and then sometimes the wind blows from the other direction, then we go to the other side of the islands, and there's always something to do comfortably.
Very nice. And so shopping or eating or working even, right?
Yes, exactly. And then we can stop at a beach somewhere and they can just go out and walk around on the beach if they want.
Fantastic. And how are the whales running these days?
The residents haven't been by just yet, but it's still early in the season. It's just early April right now. See them till June, but we do see the gray whales right now. They are a little bit south of us, and one of the other boats was out yesterday, and they saw the transients, which was 3 transient whales that just sort of cruise around here all year long. So we never know when we're going to see the transients.
It's so cool that you get to know the different whales, and you have so much knowledge, as we talked about before. And that could that be, kind of incorporated into a group trip to just educate people on the...
So, yes, very much. Like I show them around the whole island, and I know all the cool spots and all the neat rocks formations, and there's just so many neat things to see. And, if the corporate group wants strictly whales, then we'll go out in the morning and we'll have a good look for them and we'll find them, or we'll do something else if they're not close by. Then we'll stop for lunch, and then oftentimes they'll come in from the west coast halfway through the day. So then we can see them in the afternoon. So you kind of get a double shot of seeing them with a little break in between. So if it's strictly whale watching the group wants to do, then we can accommodate that with a lunch stop sort of thing. We kind of get 2 shots at it if it's whale watching, but other groups, they want to do other things. They just want to see the scenery, or they want to go somewhere.
You could bring a drill instructor on board and make them do boot camp. There's some people.
I'll do that. Could very well do that, yeah.
So tell us again how to reach you. How do we get a hold of you if we want to book a tour?
The best way is just to go to discoveryseatours.ca, and you'll find us anywhere there. And we're on Facebook, and we're not hard to find. You can just Google Discovery Sea Tours if you forget everything else, and there's contact info there, and that's usually the easiest way.
The best tool in the world. Google discoveryseatours.ca, and then you can connect with Peter and start to plan your corporate event. And it's very affordable.
It's $20 more than a typical whale watching trip, but you got me for the whole day, and it's all private, so it's quite a discount, but it works out well because we book it ahead and you know exactly when it's going. So I take the boat off the run of regular whale watching to set aside these trips.
Fantastic. And what's the best time of year to take a trip like that?
Right now, today. Anytime today. Like I say, it's early in the season for our resident orcas because it's April, early April now. But there's still gray whales out there. There's still dolphins. The sea lions are just going nuts just around the corner from us. There's like 10 of them on this rock, and they're growling and fighting all night long. So it's pretty amazing just to see the sea lions. So basically any day. If it rains, we've got if the boat's covered, we can close the doors and turn the heat on, and it's still a cool spot, and we can still go out to various places. So it's really nothing slows us down except a big gale force wind, and then we got to work something else out.
Right.
That doesn't happen very often. that's a wintertime phenomenon. So we don't get too many gales in the summer.
Rolling into the season right now. And we're talking with Peter Stolting of Discovery Sea Tours. We'll be back in just a moment.
Enjoy adventures where eagles soar, whales play, and around the next corner is a soft pebble beach. Discovery Sea Tours, specializing in private charters and group tours. Visit discoveryseatours.ca for details.
Once again, I'm your host, Kimberly Henrie, and talking with Peter Stolting from Discovery Sea Tours. And we're talking about team building activities using the tours, Discovery Sea Tours, going out with Peter and kind of developing the tour of your group's dreams, whatever it is that you want to go. What's your favorite spot to go to, Peter?
The Gulf Islands are just amazing. It's just where we are is basically the Gulf Islands are right in the middle of the main city of Vancouver and Victoria. Victoria's on Vancouver Island, so you got to go through the Gulf Islands to get to Victoria. Everyone knows Vancouver Island. Everyone knows Vancouver and the mainland. And they just blast through the Gulf Islands on a ferry, and you go, oh, that was nice. Whereas I take you all around the Gulf Islands. And, to get to Saturna and Pender and Maine and all these Gulf Islands, takes a little time on the ferry, and it's not that convenient. But because I'm located in Crescent Beach, which is just out of Vancouver, I can get you to the Gulf Islands in under an hour. So, in about 45 minutes, we're in this gorgeous, another world, another climate, should be another time zone, but it's not. It's just different, and it's beautiful. There's just so much to see.
It sounds like it. I can't wait to come and test it out for myself. Again, Peter Stolting with Discovery Sea Tours, and you can connect with Peter online at discoveryseatours.ca, or you can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/mybcadventures, facebook.com/mybcadventures. And feel free to post your own experiences with Discovery Sea Tours, or just ask questions about what Peter has to offer so that you can get your group booked on a tour. We're just about out of time here. You can also, I want to remind you also that you can follow us on Twitter. MyBCAdventures is a Twitter handle there. If you enjoyed the show, please share us with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Peter, thank you so much.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Kimberly. Great talking to you.
Thanks for listening. To join our discussion and to share your latest British Columbia adventure, visit us at facebook.com/mybcadventures.
I am with my bare feet. Tomorrow will be a perfect day. The sky will be blue, sun is yellow.